welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video let's talk about Sri Lankan wax batik. Sri Lankan wax batik is a traditional textile art that uses hot wax and dyes to create incredible patterns on fabric. Batik is originated in another country. People say it's Java, Indonesia, but somehow or other countries like Sri Lanka, India, Africa, they also uses this traditional wax batik. Although batik is originated in Indonesia, it was introduced to Sri Lanka in the 20th century. Today, it has evolved into a distinctive style with bright colors inspired by the Sri Lankan culture and nature. Let's discuss how it's made. A design is sketches onto a cotton, silk or rayon fabric. Next, hot wax applied to the area that should resist dye using a tool called jointing or funnel. Some people uses stamps and other tools as well. Then we will leave the fabric for a while to fix the wax into the fabric. Then the fabric is dyed. We go from light color to the dark colors. So if you want more colors and more designs, then more wax and additional designs and colors added to the fabric as layers. Finally, we leave it for dry for a few hours and then we have to remove the wax. So what you can see on screen now is the fabric is in the drying process after removing the wax. And here is the first light color that I added to this fabric, and you will see a darker color little later. In this video, you will not be able to see the sequence of how this process is done, but you will be able to see the wax process, then the dyeing process and the drying process. So in a future video, I will try to do each and every step like in a sequence of order, like step by step for your review. So this is the fabric that I add a darker color, and you will see early it had a light turquoise color, and now it's like kind of a little bit darker bluish gray color. So this is how we add the second layer to our fabric. Popular batik products are saris, scarves, dresses, shirts, wall hangings, cushion covers, table runners, home decors, lungis and beach wrap. Sri Lankan batik is known for its vibrant tropical colors, handcrafted appearance and the subtle crackle effect creates when dye penetrates tiny in cracks in the wax. If you look to buy authentic Sri Lankan wax batik, some of the best places you can find in Sri Lanka. So let's pay our attention why it is important for us to do some kind of craft like this. So this can offer physical, mental and social benefits that supports healthy aging. The mental and emotional benefits of engaging in batik, It reduces stress by providing a relaxing hands-on creative activity. Not only that, but also it improves mood through artistic expression and a sense of achievement after you see your final product. It encourages mindfulness, helping you focus on the present moment. It boosts self-confidence as you learn new skills and complete projects. Here in this section of the video, you will be able to see the dyeing process again. So we have to be so mindful when we do this process, because we have to gently spread the dye all over the fabric. At the same time, we should be very mindful not to break the wax. So if we accidentally break the wax, the dye will penetrate through that, and we will not get the exact design that we are going to expect from this dyeing process. So here for this fabric is originally a beige color one. So first I applied wax to save the beige color area, then I applied yellow color, then I drew flowers and design on it. After drawing the design, I waxed it and add the brown color. So I'm done with this fabric now. Let's see the waxing process. This is another fabric I did, and as you all can see, it's orange light pink color fabric. So we are waxing it. So before waxing, we have to draw our sketch or whatever the art that you like to create. So after drawing it, we use wax to protect that area. So it's very important to check the wax mixture, because it should be in the right temperature, not too hot or not too cold. So if it's in the right process, as you all can see, the wax should penetrate through the fabric. When the wax penetrates through the fabric, you will get a nice design on both sides of the fabric after when you do the dyeing process. So it's very important to maintain the right temperature in your wax. So you will learn this by your experience. So if it is too cold, the wax will get clump and it will like stay on the surface. If it's too hot, the wax will penetrate through the fabric and it will drip. So if it is in the right consistency and right temperature, it will nicely penetrate and stay on the fabric and will make a glass-like appearance on your fabric. So this is how we are doing our waxing process. At the same time, it's very important to stretch the fabric when you do this waxing process. So waxing process is done. Now it's time for dyeing process for this fabric. In this section of the video, you can clearly see that when we do our dyeing process, the places we already waxed is not getting the red dye, so it saves its original color, and all the other areas get the dye that we are applying. So that's why we use wax to protect the areas to keep it as it is. As you can see in this video, it improves fine motor skills through dyeing process, drawing, waxing and painting. It enhances the hand-eye coordination and finger movement, keeps the hands and fingers active, which may help maintain flexibility. So when you are done with the dyeing process, you have to leave the fabric in a shaded area to air dry. So that helps the dye get absorbed into the fabric. I normally leave it for one day. Then I use a hot water, like a boiling hot water pot, and I put my waxed fabric into that and remove all the wax. Then I will wash it 2 or 3 times and let it dry again. So this is how I got my final product after doing all the steps. So you will not be able to see removing wax in this video, but I will do a separate one on that in my later videos. This is another fabric that I start working on, and you can see the design already waxed and it is ready for the dyeing process. Doing wax batik as a hobby get a lot of benefit for your physical, mental and social development. It reduces stress by providing relaxing, hands-on creative activity. Not only that, it improves through artistic expression and a sense of achievement. It encourages mindfulness, helping you focus on the present moment. At the same time, it boosts self-confidence as you learn new skills and complete a project. It provides a sense of purpose, especially after your retirement. If you are planning to retire early, this will be a good hobby to focus on. So if you think about brain health, it stimulates memory and learning by mastering new techniques and patterns. Not only that, it improves concentration and attention to detail. Sometimes it enhances problem solving. For example, when choosing colors, designs, and dye sequence. Regular creative activities may help maintain cognitive function as you age. Now let's focus on some physical benefits. It improves your hand-eye coordination, finger movements. It always keeps our hands and fingers busy and active, which may help maintain flexibility, like with each person's abilities. So it gives us a lot of social benefits also. Joining a Batik community reduces feeling of loneliness, help you make new friends, encourage sharing a cultural tradition and creative ideas. It gives you a lot of opportunity for your personal growth. Develop patience and perseverance. It offers a meaningful way to express creativity and creates beautiful handmade gifts or home decorations that you can share with your friends and your community. Can even become a small business or source of supplemental income after retirement. So I think this will be a good hobby if you are planning to retire early. Hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will bring another video on wax batik in future. Thank you very much for watching this video.